Harry joined Stanford Internet Observatory Technical Research Manager Renati Resta and Aspen Commission on Information Disorder co-chair and Color of Change President Rashad Robinson for the talk with Wired editor-at-large Stephen Levy. During the event, Harry warned that misinformation is a global humanitarian crisis. He said, "I lost my mother to this self-manufactured rabidness. And obviously I'm determined not to lose the mother to my children to the same thing." Harry referred to comments he made about the Duchess of Sussex in his mental health documentary series earlier this year that they won't stop until she's dead. The Duke added, "It was more of a warning, not a challenge." Harry lashed out at the British press during the virtual event. He also said he and Meghan are not on social media and will not join any platforms until things change. The Duke added that the internet is being defined by hate, division and lies. Harry, who was listed as the co-founder of Archie at the event, works at think tank the Aspen Institute and looks into misinformation and disinformation in the media. His appearance comes after Meghan spoke at the New York Times Deal Book Online Summit on how women can achieve economic and professional parity earlier on Tuesday. It was announced last week that Harry would be taking part in the misinformation event. The organizers said, "The Duke of Sussex joins misinformation experts for a session titled The Internet Lie Machine, which will examine what the real cost of a lie on the internet is, to ourselves, our communities, and our societies. As social media algorithms reward shock value over reality, as the line between fact and fiction weakens every day, as media propaganda and online hatred run rampant, the panel will examine how we got here, and, perhaps more importantly, how we can get out of this mess." The talk is part of a two-day event which is billed as a series of virtual conversations between technologists and leaders in science, cybersecurity, art, and entertainment who are thinking hard about the consequences technology has on society, economics, sustainability, and our future. It will aim to tackle some of the world's most critical challenges and explore the sustainable and strategic solutions needed to address those challenges, from communal action to heroic innovation. On the other hand, a royal expert has criticized Prince Harry for remaining silent on Netflix's portrayal of his mother Princess Diana in the upcoming series of The Crown, claiming that he is reluctant to speak out now that the streaming giant is his paymaster. Charles Ray claimed that his and Meghan Markle's £112 million deal with the company can buy an awful lot of principles, as the Duke had previously been outspoken in defending his mother's reputation. Speaking on talk radio, the former royal editor of The Sun said, "You know, a £112 million can buy an awful lot of principles, to be perfectly honest. It's amazing, isn't it? Harry is one of these people, recently since his marriage to Meghan Markle, who is very keen on telling the rest of us how we should act and operate. He's also been very keen in protecting his mother, quite rightly so, but in this case he's strangely silent. He's not saying one word of criticism about Netflix because they are his paymasters." Over the weekend, it emerged in the Sunday Times that Diana's former close friend Jemima Khan had left the production after becoming dismayed at the way the storyline was handled. Speaking of her decision to step away from The Crown, Charles Ray said, "Jemima Khan has said that she no longer wants to have anything to do with it, and we have to remember that Jemima and Diana were friends. She looked at what was going on and she didn't like the way her friend's life was being portrayed, she didn't think it was accurate, and she didn't think there was much compassion in it. That's the way these programs are." Peter Morgan has got form for having a go at the royal family in various guises throughout The Crown. Ms. Khan said, "We worked together on the outline and scripts from September 2020 until February 2021. When our co-writing agreement was not honored, and when I realized that particular storyline would not necessarily be told as respectfully or compassionately as I had hoped, I requested that all my contributions be removed from the series and I declined a credit." A Netflix insider also revealed to The Sun that an entire episode of the fifth season would cover Diana's controversial interview with BBC journalist Martin Bashir, which had been condemned by both Prince William and Harry earlier this year. An inquiry led by Lord Dyson found that the journalist had used deceitful methods to obtain Diana's trust, which included forging bank statements to suggest that she was being spied on by members of her household. In a rare statement, Prince William criticized the BBC for its woeful incompetence and said that they had contributed to her fear, paranoia and isolation during her final years. He stated his belief that the program should never be aired again, whilst Harry criticized a ripple effect of a culture of exploitation and unethical practices. The Duke of Sussex has spoken about the impact of his mother's death on a number of occasions, recently telling Oprah Winfrey that he sought therapy help overcome his sense of loss.